From one fundraise to another, India's obsession with speed is now reshaping fashion. Bengaluru-based startup Slikk has raised $10 million in Series A funding round led by Nexus Venture Partners with participation from Lightspeed. Now, the platform, which promises curated fashion delivered in just 60 minutes, plans to use the capital to expand into new lifestyle categories, roll out instant returns, and deepen its reach across India's metros. As quick commerce extends beyond groceries, Slikk is betting big on impulse-driven fashion. Joining us now to discuss this further is Akshay Gulati, the co-founder and CEO of Slikk. Akshay, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. You know, Q-commerce has traditionally been dominated by groceries and essentials, right? What makes fashion the next frontier in this space, and what are the operational challenges that you face while sort of doing fashion, you know, in a time-bound manner? Take us through what you have on offer.
I think in any distribution cycle for that matter, it doesn't matter whether it's GT, e-commerce, or quick commerce. I think two kinds of startups have fundamentally emerged. One is vertical and second is horizontal. While the larger players today in quick commerce by the name of Zepto, Blinkit, Instamart, etc., focus on turning into horizontal players, I think Slikk is hell-bent in turning into a vertical leader in fashion and lifestyle. And that's one category wherein absolutely no innovation has been done in the last 10 years in terms of serviceability. So Slikk is supremely focused in terms of solving for serviceability for forward and return delivery in fashion and lifestyle space. And we think that's going to be the biggest differentiator for us at the moment. In terms of challenges, I think in a high width category like fashion, nobody's ever thought of building dark stores, keeping an inventory. That's a model very unheard of. Fashion and lifestyle operates on a model called dropship, and we're operating on a dark store model, which is completely unheard of. And that's the biggest challenge we're trying to overcome and trying to prove to the industry in front of.
So dark stores is the challenge that you're currently facing. But, you know, congratulations on the $10 million that you've raised. If you could sort of walk us through how this funding will be deployed, what are your top 3 priorities over the next 12 months?
I think our primary focus in terms of, investment of the cash we've raised is going to be around supply. We intend to unlock a lot more categories in fashion and lifestyle and not just stick to apparel. We intend to unlock a lot more international and national brands for our customers. Second is pin code growth. We intend to enter more cities and discover more pin codes within Bangalore itself. So increasing the number of our dark stores rapidly. And third, I would say, is demand generation, which is going to be a critical part of our business.
Sure, and you've also found, you know, strong traction with urban impulse-driven shoppers, right? If you could take us through where you're seeing the most demand and, you know, what's next? More pin codes, more cities, or deeper penetration in the metros?
I think it goes both hand in hand. I think in a business like in a marketplace or a business, supply and demand gen has to go hand in hand. So as you focus more and more in terms of increasing selection and better pricing products, you also have to focus in terms of increasing outreach for brands and unlock more pin codes. And as you unlock more pin codes, new customers, one of them goes haywire and the business gets shaken up. So we have to sort of focus on both and balance it out.
Sure. And, you know, I know it's only been like less than a year of operations right now, but if you could sort of take us through, are you seeing any revenues? What are you clocking? And how will you see this evolve as you sort of expand into newer categories? Do you think fashion can be profitable at QCom speeds?
I think out of all categories, fashion has the most amount of probability in terms of turning profitable, primarily because of extremely high AOVs, right? Currently, at this moment, we're seeing AOVs upwards of 2,000 rupees in a single basket. Our AOVs are upwards of 2,000, because of which we're able to enable quite a lot of net revenue at an order level, which allows us to unlock profitability, at scale whenever we feel like, and we're able to consume the heaviest of the costs like our CAC, logistics fees, etc., pretty much easily compared to any other category. So I don't think I worry about profitability in this category a lot. And in general, if you look at the existing marketplaces as well, this hasn't been a big challenge, right? Unlike grocery or any other category for that matter.
Sure.
In terms of our growth, we've been able to grow 2x month on month since the inception of this business, which sort of showcases extremely good traction, and our repeats have been super high, which sort of interests our investors more and more.
Right. And, you know, speaking about that, so then what does your backend look like? You spoke about dark stores. So how are you sourcing your fashion SKUs, and how do you ensure inventory agility across cities in a quick commerce model?
I think we are supremely, and I think we've mentioned this before quite a few times, that we're a supremely curated, we operate on a supremely curated inventory model, which basically means that we don't onboard anything and everything from any set of brand we partner with. We onboard the top 20-30% selection, for which we use AI on the back end in terms of understanding which styles might be relevant to our customers and which might not be. And we try and track its success metrics as much as possible, right? Which allows the platform to have extremely amazing sell-through rates. These brands want to put in more and more inventory on Slikk day by day.
Sure. And so many more questions to ask you, but we're completely out of time. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today, and we wish you all the best on this journey going forward.
Thank you very much.